Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Fantastic. Hello and welcome. So, as we were just talking yesterday, this is our new setup, new series, something which we are experimenting. Do let us know if you like the content. Do also let us know if there's any changes which needs to be made, and make sure you're giving us a follow on all our handles. When we are talking about our YouTube channel, our Facebook handle and our Instagram handle, feel free to pin us and let us know what you want to watch. Today, we are showcasing something really exciting. Now, when we are talking about something extravagant when it comes to your rest, arm is something where we like to highlight our look and feel, especially when the jewelry is talking. Have you ever noticed when you are there in a dinner setup, we always tend to use our arms, our fingers a lot. Why is that? Because rest of our body part is sitting and resting. What is showcasing is mostly our torso. So in that case, it's a human phenomena that we tend to talk like that. Just what I'm doing right now because I'm sitting. All right, so a quick look of what we have for this for season's festive sales. So when we talk about season festive sale, let me just quickly remind you about our 31st December last date of offer for Diwali Dhamaka 2025. Remember that because we are going to be announcing our $31,000 worth diamond set with chandelier earring. I'm sure all of you have seen the set. If you have not, so make sure to pay us a visit at 13778 Oak Tree Road, Islin, New Jersey, and take a look at all our 8 Rado watches too. Because we have already announced one Rado watch by the Chunky Pandey, and we are left with 8 more, which we are going to be celebrating, announcing, and welcoming our winners on the day of Christmas. All right, moving on to our sale for today. I would say sale. Basically, it's the variety of look and feel. As you say, this is basically Pandora's box. It's a magic box. I love this combination of roast here. Let me know if you guys can take a look properly from this distance. If not, I will try and give you a closer view of all the varieties. Okay. The reason I like this, it's very, very English. It's a combination of flowers, as you can see. I like to call it the rose bangle. So when it comes to the rose bangle, take a closer look. Love the texture, love the look and feel. And the best part about the lock system is, let me give you the gross idea of this. So the gross weight is 72.90. 72.90 is the total gross weight of both the bangles. So considering the fact that you gold, as you know, gold price fluctuates every single day. So 72.90, approximately 73 gram is what is in there. So considering the fact that the artistry in this particular bangle, it has a hollow in the center, so which is basically a smooth finish in your wrist. Moving on to the lock system, which is a double lock system. Of course, we do have a screw, and it has a magnetic attachment and detachment. So that's another thing which partially adds a very, very strong grip. And most importantly, what I like about this is the texture on the top, because it looks very, very artistic, but it does not hurdle anything from the top. The texture is very smooth, because when it comes to artistry like this, you tend to feel that it's gonna get, disrupt your outfit, which is not gonna happen in this case. So as I mentioned, 72.90 is the total gross weight of this. Moving on to one of my favorite set. Why I like this is because you have to see the texture and feel of this. Let me give a closer look. Okay, look at that. You see that? It's a vacuum part. And I really, really like the design, which has a two mount meat. This basically gives a very, very nice texture. I would say it's a very light piece, nice texture, especially when it's something to do with a very I would say a gaudy sari or a gaudy salwar. If you're putting on, I prefer wearing. So this has a matte finish and a ruby work in the center. As you can see, take a closer look. Let me know if you guys can see it well. I love the texture of the front part again. This is not disruptive. It's hollow from the center. And I really, really like the lock part. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, so look at that. This is really sweet. Magnetic lock, socket lock on top, which is going to make it very flexible. And I like the chain part because what happens is when you detach the piece, the lock part, it doesn't fall apart because the chain is something which is restricting the gap. So when you're putting it in, it has a very, I would say it's a secured chain, as we say. Okay, so the gross weight is 60 grams. So take a closer look. We are talking about 60 gram, just to give you an idea of, oh, I so like it. You know, these are some pieces where you should actually pay us a visit here at RK Jewels and take a look, because what we are showcasing right now is just two boxes. We have variety of bangles, bracelets, bunches, kadas, something like this. I'm a gold person, so when it comes to a yellow gold, I think that is one thing which is, I would say, universally recognized. And being universally recognized, there's also one best part. What I like is when it comes to all these textured pieces, look at the craftsmanship of this. You know, when we talk about the craftsmanship, smooth finish from the center. So that's something which is really, really adoring. And the best part is, again, the locks. When you're wearing such heavy pieces, you know, the first thing that comes to our head is it going to be safe? While dancing in a party, will I manage to, you know, keep an eye of whether it's moving on or the lock is open or is it slipping from my hands? So nothing of that sort will happen. So that's another safety that we have. And moving on to something which I always like to talk about, when it comes to the diamond bangles, you know, the combination of IGI or IGL certified diamond bangles along with 18 karat gold is something which is basically an ancestral pass on. So, you know, these pieces are something which even your children can wear it. And when they are getting married, make sure you're passing it on to them, because this is going to go, it's like an ancestral pass on. Generation after generation, people would love to wear something like this because this is very much modern, easy to put on, because this is something that you don't have to worry about making a combination. Can be worn as a kara. You can actually put a lot of single bunch, say a bunch of six, like pick up a six and divide it into three and three on each hand. If you want to wear a watch on one side, which I generally do, I like to wear a watch on one hand and I love to wear bangles on the other. So these are some pieces which I think it's a must have in your kitty. And there's another thing that I would like to show. When we talk about gemstones, when we talk about Navratan pieces, you know, these something which is over the period of time you should start collecting, and something on the lines of antique pieces. You know, these are some things which you should start collecting over the period of time, because this is something I believe every year I make sure that I put a piggy bank when it comes to my collection of gold and diamond. And by the end of the year, whether it's Diwali, Holi, whenever you feel is the right time or the collection is just right, and the bunch is looking heavy and thick, just go and pick it up, because it's not necessary that you have to wait for the season to hit. It is not necessary. Of course, you are waiting for the offers and sale, which is happening throughout the year. But let me tell you, when it comes to RK Jewels, Islip, New Jersey, again and again, I'm just mentioning the term RK Jewels, Islip, New Jersey, Oak Tree. We are also extending our store. So that's another thing. Throughout the year, we have a router which goes on where we are giving variety of offers, variety of sales, and time and again, you being you, when people, especially people who are into investment in gold, I think these guys, they have their eyes and ears open always when it comes to the rate of gold. So whenever you feel the rates are pocket friendly and you feel that's a good rate, so make sure you're paying us a visit immediately, because when it comes to gold, it's never really old. Okay, talking about the antique piece, take a look at this. Oh, this is mind boggling. This is one piece which goes actually with every single outfit you wear, whether sari or suit or solid colors or silk, or in that matter banarsi. Oh, I'm a banarsi person. Okay, so this is something which is going to be adding on to the traditional feel of your look of the day. And as I always talk about this statement, remember this: your jewelry is actually doing the talking for you. Oh my god, Look at that. You know, one piece like this, it's basically doing the yap yap for you in the whole party. This is phenomenal. One piece is gonna work for you. You don't need any other piece of jewelry in any part of your body because this is doing the talking for you. All right, you'll be surprised to know the gross weight. It's 114 grams. 114 grams. Okay, wait, hold on. Not one piece, but two pieces. Don't get a shock. 114 grams, two pieces. So this is something which is going to work absolutely in your favor. Uh, great investment. And, I think this is one thing which I've been listening from my parents while growing up. This is how the concept of Indian tradition, marriage happens. Because back in India, we always heard that, parents are, since the time a girl child is born, parents are all set to start collecting for their marriage. And that's the best way of investment till date. Maybe it sounds old school for you, but I feel that's something which I would do for my children when they are born. Okay, so this is, oh, I love the rhodium pieces. Amazing. Rhodium is also one thing which I always keep saying. CZ, rhodium, they play the role of giving an upscale of your look, because when it comes to rhodium and CZs, in 22 carat, that actually camouflages the look of diamond. So, you can actually experiment a lot of things because the setting of CZ and rhodium is a polish and CZ is a setting in 22 carats. It's really right because when it comes to, I also have a tendency of wearing a CZ in my ring on a regular basis because it is in 22 carat. Works in favor of me because I do a lot of household work. So this is especially for people who like to flaunt but simultaneously have something really textured in their arms or ears or neck or wherever you want to choose. So there are times that I have also picked up a piece which I like the most and made an entire set as per that piece. So if you like something on this line, be it Meenakari work, be it rhodiums, be it diamond bangles on 18 carat, be it rubilet or pearls or navratan, anything of that sort, feel free to pick up the set first and then slowly start making a combination of the whole look. Like you can actually pick up, I'm sure everybody has a chain at home. So that's something that you can simply make a combination of yourself, pick up a top someday, say, but take some time over the period of time in a whole year, make a whole set. So that's how I feel it's a best way to move. With that note, let's shut down today's boxes. No, I would shut it down because I want you all to take a look at this and feel free to pin us and ask all the questions you have. At times, there are customers who straight away call us and just to ask about the gold price, and then suddenly they get a shock and they happen to FaceTime us on our store number and book their sets up. So you can do the same for our FaceTime number. You can actually pin us at 848-433-1213 or simply call, text or WhatsApp us at 848-433-1213 at RK Jewels. Remember, when we talk about the best quality, it is here at RK Jewels. When we talk about the best price, it is here at RK Jewels. And when we talk about the season's festive offer, it is only here at RK Jewels. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Till then, enjoy. Keep watching. Bye.